And welcome back to my channel, Damian Jackson. If you like what you see, of course, subscribe, like, comment, all those good things, like I said, that you're supposed to say. On this channel, it's going to be a wide variety of topics, uh, reacting to news articles, different things that's going on in the world, sporting events, whatever the case may be. If anything, just laugh, We're here to spread some knowledge, enlighten some people on some information, but also let's just laugh at this shit. Because there's a lot of ridiculousness going on, right? Ridiculousness? Yeah, whatever. So I seen this article today, early this morning while I was working out. Lab grown chicken meat to go on sale in Singapore. So I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't think that sounds like something I want to eat. Yeah, I don't know, and obviously this, if you don't know, this is an ad. I don't know what the hell the ad has to do or what the ad is about. I don't know what foxes are about in this ad, but whatever. Ads everywhere, right? Because we have constantly are in a world where or we're constantly being sold something everywhere we go. Like right now. So you have this, an American startup will begin selling lab-grown chicken in Singapore after winning what it calls the world's first government approval for cultured meat. I'm sorry. I can't even make it through the first sentence without laughing at this shit. Cultured meat. Cultured meat. At what point does this sound like a good idea that you should eat? That you should eat. Okay, it's a San Francisco-based uh, company called Eat Just. It uses chicken muscle cells to produce the sustainable. Pay attention to this word. Pay attention when you read articles, because there's tons of information within the article, but it's little subtleties. But if you have a wide perspective, or you have a wide scope of information from different genres or wherever the case may be, like just from different aspects, don't just be focused on a certain type of thing, because you can see the connections pretty much on everything that you read or hear about. Key word right here: sustainable. Sustainable. So pay attention to that word. I got something for you for later on in this video. And it says, "and a healthy alternative to meat from slaughtered birds." I can't read this and like focus at the same time as what I'm reading. Come like it's a joke to me. It's a joke. A healthy alternative to meat. You know what a healthy alternative to meat would be? Nothing. Like, shouldn't meat already be a healthy thing? Why would you need a healthy alternative to something that's already healthy? Know that human beings been around for, you can say thousands of years, you can say millions of years. But pretty sure the diet's, for the most part, always been the same. Balance of meat, vegetables. I don't know, throw some fucking potatoes in there. I don't know. This is me though. But the fact that it's going to use chicken muscle cells. So lab grown chicken muscle cells. Are we talking about reproducing those cells? Are we talking about, I don't know, cloning those cells? I haven't done too much research into this. Like I said, I just seen the article, so a little quick reaction to it. But the company says it will bring its chicken nuggets. Fuck that. Fuck. Chicken nuggets. Chicken nuggets. I'm sorry. If you haven't noticed either, when I do these videos, I'm just pressing record. Forget the editing, forget all that stuff. I'm just pressing record, and you're getting it just straight unfiltered. This makes me laugh though, man. This makes me laugh. To the market in Singapore. So basically, they're like, where can we try this product out first? Who will give us the regulatory clearance, right? To let us try our literally lab grown chicken meat. So is it still chicken if it's chicken muscle cells? Are we like? Is there? Can we put a disclaimer on there? No, no. All right. Uh, it says plant-based products from companies like Beyond Meat and Impossible Foods have become popular in recent years. And I know you've seen things from Burger King and McDonald's, and I'm not. It's one thing. It's one thing to say plant-based, and I get you have your vegan or vegetarian options or alternatives for people that like burgers but don't want to eat the meat, which I still kind of don't understand that. But whatever. I mean, if you like a burger, eat a burger. To each their own. Though I understand. If you're a vegan, you want to not have any animal products and stuff. Although if you do eat just and you eat this lab grown chicken meat, that doesn't actually apply as vegan. And I don't understand how this applies as a meat alternative if it's from a chicken muscle cell. So this is questions. Like I said, I'm just reading this, reacting to it, just throwing out some questions. Just how when I read this, it just like I don't understand. Some of this it's not adding up to me, and my confusion comes from the verbiage of this article. You can't say meat alternative if it's still grown from meat. How is that an alternative? Alternative to what? Naturally grown meat? Raising chickens? Farming them? Cultivating that way? Is that the alternative? So we go from farmland, like I said, raising chickens and stuff like that, to lab grown, to, I don't know, somebody in a white coat doing a science project. Because when you say lab grown, what do we all think? Somebody in a white coat, right? Doing a science project. We got fucking Bill Nye in the kitchen. Bill Nye in the kitchen with the flick of the wrist. What is going on here? The company's valued at $1.2 billion and counts Singapore's state-owned investment firm. Oh man, okay. It says the clearance came as Singapore seeks to reduce its reliance on foreign food suppliers. The country has set a goal of producing 30% of its own food by 2030. 2030. Sustainable. Where have I heard those words before? 2030. Oh, that's right. And if you probably already haven't guessed or seen in my tab, if you search up Agenda 2030, Sustainable Development Goals. What? By the UN. The Sustainable Development Goals were set in 2015. I'm over here on the right. In 2015 by the United Nations General Assembly and are intended to be achieved by the year 2030. The Sustainable Development Agenda. UN.org. 17 goals for the planet. Or 17 goals for people for the planet. Oh, to the right here you have the 17 goals. That's a bad highlighting job. Don't do that again. 1, no poverty. All right. 2, zero hunger. Hey, zero hunger. Right? Where did I leave off at? Zero hunger. Sustainable. Healthy alternative meat. Because we don't want to slaughter the birds. Like I said, I get it. If you're a vegan, you're a person where you don't want to eat meat animals. You don't want to eat animals. You want to have them do animal products. That's fine. Eat plants. Eat plants. Eat plants. Eat something else. Like you can get protein from kale. There's other plants that you can get protein from. But the fact that you see zero hunger and that it's a sustainable goal, that the United Nations wants to achieve by 2030. That's where my senses kind of go up. I'm like, wait a minute. Because what do you mean by sustainable? Are you saying something where it's manufactured and it's controlled by, I don't know, a government through a corporation? Eat Just did an agreement with Singapore government to provide a healthy meat alternative. And all their different goals and targets and what they're going to do, and they're going to save the world, and they're going to save the planet. To me, it just doesn't sound like a good idea. It doesn't sound like it's even healthy. Are we talking about what will happen to, I don't know, human body after having these foods in your system? Will it affect, I don't know, your reproductive organs? Like, have we actually done studies? Now, there's been studies on GMOs, but I'm pretty sure GMOs only been around since maybe the 80s, if not sooner, or if not, maybe the 70s. But right here, the last paragraph says, at the same time, a profound change of the global food and agricultural system is needed if we are to nourish the more than 690 million people who are hungry today, and the additional 2 billion people the world will have by 2050. Increasing agricultural productivity, right? Increasing agricultural productivity and sustainable food production. Is that worded correctly? Shouldn't it be increasing agriculture productivity through or with, or that will provide sustainable food? Why is sustainable food production a completely kind of separate category? Agriculture, which we understand is farming, correct? Sustainable food production, that sounds like Eat Just. That sounds like a company that is growing food in a lab. I don't want my food grown in a lab. Something just doesn't sound right about it. Now, I guess if we're going to Mars with Elon Musk, maybe it makes sense then. But for, I don't know, us regular human beings on planet Earth, I feel like God, the great creator, or whatever you want to call the supreme being, or whatever the case may be, already put a lot of stuff on Earth for us to, I don't know, nourish off of. Just saying. I don't think I need a sustainable food production company to help out. Because how about we do some more farming? Is there not enough land? Is there not enough farm land? Is there not enough resources already to help everybody to stop world hunger? What I see is, as I read this and as I think about this, maybe because I'm a little distrustworthy by nature, or maybe I'm just a little suspicious of things. I don't know. I don't necessarily trust people with power. That's just me. But when you say sustainable food production, I feel like if you can control the food supply, well, guess what you have? You have control over the people, control over the population. I forget who said the famous quote. I don't know if it was like J.P. Morgan. I don't know if it was Rothschilds or the Rockefeller or somebody. It was obviously a banker, but it says, you know, if that person said, if you can control the money supply, it doesn't matter who is in charge of the nation. It doesn't matter who the president is. It doesn't matter, none of that. So if the UN wants to have a sustainable food production and can have control over that food production, well, what does that mean for, I don't know, the rest of us that don't want to have the UN be involved in their food production? Can you grow your own food? It says nothing about teaching people how to grow their own food. It says nothing about teaching people the skills that they need to survive on their own. It creates dependency. And when you are dependent on something, a government, corporation, whatever the case may be, you lose some of your independence. That's just something I don't agree with. Because you can argue the fact that, hey, maybe even me going to the grocery store almost in a sense is me being a little too dependable. You can argue that fact, and I don't know. I could give you that point. Maybe I need to grow my own food more. Maybe I need to get my own farm. Maybe I need to do something different. But it seems to me like if you want to stop world hunger, how about you teach people how to grow their own food, how to harvest, how to hunt, how to fish. See, when it comes to these companies and these different, I guess you want to call it what? UN is a government organization or organization, brought in United Nations, all different countries, wherever the little peace, love, happiness thing they want to pretend to be. They're always talking about depending on them. Don't worry, we'll take care of you. Don't worry. And we've seen it this year what happens when they say, don't worry, we'll take care of you. Guess what they're going to do? Not fucking take care of you. Oh, man. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Look out for more videos in the future.